Mind map. A mind map is a diagram used to visually organize information. A mind map is hierarchical and shows relationships among pieces of the whole. It is often created around a single concept, drawn as an image in the center of a blank page, to which associated representations of ideas such as images, words and parts of words are added. Major ideas are connected directly to the central concept, and other ideas branch out from those major ideas. Mind maps can also be drawn by hand, either as notes during a lecture, meeting or planning session, for example, or as higher quality pictures when more time is available. Mind maps are considered to be a type of spider diagram. A similar concept in the 1970s was idea sunbursting. Origins. Although the term mind map was first popularized by British popular psychology author and television personality Tony Buzan, the use of diagrams that visually map information using branching and radial maps traces back centuries. These pictorial methods record knowledge and model systems, and have a long history in learning, brainstorming, memory, visual thinking, and problem solving by educators, engineers, psychologists, and others. Some of the earliest examples of such graphical records were developed by Porphyry of Tyros, a noted thinker of the 3rd century, as he graphically visualized the concept categories of Aristotle. Philosopher Amon Lul, 1235–1315, also used such techniques. The semantic network was developed in the late 1950s as a theory to understand human learning and developed further by Alan M. Collins and M. Ross Quillian during the early 1960s. Mind maps are similar in structure to concept maps, developed by learning experts in the 1970s, but differ in that mind maps are simplified by focusing around a single central key concept. Popularization. Buzan's specific approach, and the introduction of the term mind map, arose during a 1974 BBC TV series he hosted, called Use Your Head. In this show, and companion book series, Buzan promoted his conception of radial tree, diagramming keywords in a colorful, radiant, tree-like structure. Buzan says the idea was inspired by Alfred Korzybski's general semantics as popularized in science fiction novels, such as those of Robert A. Heinlein and A. E. Van Vogt. He argues that while traditional outlines force readers to scan left to right and top to bottom, readers actually tend to scan the entire page in a nonlinear fashion. Buzan's treatment also uses then popular assumptions about the functions of cerebral hemispheres in order to explain the claimed increased effectiveness of mind mapping over other forms of note-making. Differences from other visualizations. Research. Effectiveness. Cunningham, 2005, conducted a user study in which 80% of the students thought mind mapping helped them understand concepts and ideas in science. Other studies also report some subjective positive effects on the use of mind maps. Positive opinions on their effectiveness, however, were much more prominent among students of art and design than in students of computer and information technology, with 62.5% versus 34%, respectively, agreeing that they were able to understand concepts better with mind mapping software. Farrand, Hussain, and Hennessy, 2002, found that spider diagrams, similar to concept maps, had limited, but significant, impact on memory recall in undergraduate students, a 10% increase over baseline for a 600-word text only, as compared to preferred study methods, a 6% increase over baseline. This improvement was only robust after a week for those in the diagram group, and there was a significant decrease in motivation compared to the subject's preferred methods of note-taking. A meta-study about concept mapping concluded that concept mapping is more effective than reading text passages, attending lectures, and participating in class discussions. The same study also concluded that concept mapping is slightly more effective than other constructive activities such as writing summaries and outlines. However, results were inconsistent, with the authors noting significant heterogeneity was found in most subsets. In addition, they concluded that low-ability students may benefit more from mind mapping than high-ability students. Features. Joran Beal and Stefan Langer conducted a comprehensive analysis of the content of mind maps. They analyzed 19,379 mind maps from 11,179 users of the mind mapping applications Cyplor Mind Mapping, now Doc-ear, and MindMeister. Results include that average users create only a few mind maps, mean equals 2.7, average mind maps are rather small, 31 nodes, with each node containing about 3 words, median. However, there were exceptions. One user created more than 200 mind maps. The largest mind map consisted of more than 50,000 nodes and the largest node contained 7,500 words. The study also showed that between different mind mapping applications, Doc-ear versus MindMeister, significant differences exist related to how users create mind maps. Automatic creation. There have been some attempts to create mind maps automatically. Brooks and Schommer created mind maps automatically from full text streams. Rottenberger et al. Extracted the main story of a text and presented it as mind map. And there is a patent about automatically creating subtopics in mind maps. Tools. Mind mapping software can be used to organize large amounts of information, combining spatial organization, dynamic hierarchical structuring and node folding. Software packages can extend the concept of mind mapping by allowing individuals to map more than thoughts and ideas with information on their computers and the internet, like spreadsheets, documents, internet sites and images. It has been suggested that mind mapping can improve learning/study efficiency up to 15% over conventional note-taking.